Welcome, Vinay. How are we doing today?
Yeah, thank you, Siddharth. I think it's been pleasure meeting you and discussing about the automations on this forum. So thank you very much for inviting me.
Why don't we start with telling our viewers a little bit about Principal Financial Group as an organization?
Yeah, definitely. I think that would essentially for our conversation, and that would really set a good context for whatever we discuss going forward. So we as an organization started as life insurance company. Around the time Thomas Edison developed his electric light bulb, and I'm sure people must be talking about how long that ago, or how what does time frame look like? Okay, let me share. It was 1879. That means we are 140 years old organization. And over the years, we have evolved as a global financial organization. So if I have to share what we really do as a business, in simple terms, what we do is we help people insure or protect what they have. That's the insurance part. We help people invest for future. That's the investment part. And we help people retire with more confidence. That's the retirement and pension part.
Over to the next very logical part that everybody would be interested to understand is how did an insurance company think about going on the automation journey? I mean, where did this come about? Where is the marriage happening? If you could, put together your thoughts on the story of the journey that you would have started at Principal in the automation arena specifically, and how it has shaped up, and where are we going?
Yeah, that's an interesting part I would like to share. And maybe I can add what I shared about us as an organization. Back in 2006, we started our Global Capability Center, or maybe Global In-House Center in India. And the unique thing about that was when we started this in-house center in India, we had IT and ITS, that is business operations. At the same time, we started these operations under the one same roof. That gave us a unique perspective in terms of understanding the business operations at the back office as well as the IT teams working together. So that's something which is unique to us as compared to our other friends in the industry. So what used to happen is when we are sitting under one roof, there's a lot of collaboration happening. And apart from normal IT delivery, software development initiatives, we always wanted to see how we can help our business operations team members in their day-to-day challenges, their operations. And we used to find some kind of automations for them through IT. So that was happening. And as an organization, we had started code jams to keep the innovation aspect going on. So one of the code jams in 2017, one IT team took up the RPA. And interestingly, uh, they worked on few use cases and they demonstrated. And this resonated extremely well with the senior leadership team. And I think that was, I would call it as the aha moment for us. And we actually started with the leadership's wholehearted support. And we are kind of into it since then. So that's kind of a smart, short story about how we started automation.
Well, that certainly is seems to be the aha moment. And from what we've heard about Principal Financial Group stepping into the new decade of 2020-2030, I think Principal Financial is bound to jump leaps and bounds in reaching towards its goal. Um, Fantastically speaking, we also know that automation has contributed a lot to this success that Principal Financial has been able to achieve over the last 10 years specifically. Some of the key areas that you think you've touched with automation, which have brought about an enterprise-wide positive business outcomes that you would like to share.
Yeah, definitely. Now, when it comes to different areas in the organization, when we started off with kind of some kind of POCs, then we started with the back office operations to give us some good case studies. And from there, we started working on kind of other areas, if you say it that way. Predominantly, as you mentioned, insurance, administration, claims. When it comes to retirement business, it could be account management, money management, and sort of that. After that, we moved on to some corporate functions like account and finance. And interestingly, also in the information security and risk area, where a lot of roles and access management and those access control things. So that area started also leveraging RPA. So we have not left any stone unturned when it comes to automation across the principal world. be it in the business operations area, be it in the risk and compliance area. It could be systems migrations from one system to another. It could be transformations of data. It could be one time. So it's like it's a wide variety of aspects we've used automation broadly.
Can you share something about what automation your team has brought on table for Principal Financial to make the customer experience more robust and better?
Yeah, when you specifically talk about COVID-19, the pandemic and the crisis, I would like to give a reference to McKinsey study, and the report was published. I'm sure you would have read that as well. It talked about the e-commerce penetration in US. So during the 3 months in the pandemic, that growth was equivalent to the growth of past 10 years. Imagine that kind of push which this pandemic is given from a digital acceleration point of view across the broad spectrum. And I'm sure the organizations which understood this game, they're doing really well and they're leveraging this pandemic and crisis. Now, if I talk about specifically our organization, I think I would confidently or proudly say that when we started automation in 2017, sometime towards the end of 2017, and this level we reached, we already were in the process of expansion. The other areas of the business was expanding. And if you remember our latest conversations, we had started talking about scale and what can be done. So during pandemic specifically, there were certain requests coming up. So it's not just automation as such, but together with IT, we were trying to provide better solutions, to provide timely solutions, quick solutions to business. It could be in the underwriting space. It could be even collecting the COVID data and making some kind of reports for the senior management on their fingertips. So during this pandemic, we have leveraged automation and IT together to ensure our customers get what they want and when they want. I think those sort of things we're doing. And I was talking about scale, so we already made some progress. We are already in the path. So I don't want to say that the we've not got any support from that scale point of view, but yes, we are looking things differently and holistically this during this crisis.
Well, it always is good to know that we, in some way, have been able to make things better for Principal Financial Group. Now, again, I'm looking at the clock, and unfortunately, however many questions I would want to pose to you, the one that is very pertinent before we close out the session would be the advice that you could give or share with people who are starting or are, in the early phases of their automation journey.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way I look at it, every organization is unique in terms of their culture, in terms of their organization structure, and there is no one size fits all approach. But I have a couple of things I think it can help the organizations we're just starting. I think one is having a broad vision. If you start with a broad vision and having the objectives in line with that broad vision, I think things fall in place. And the other most important thing is about having a business or maybe executive sponsorship for your program. Once you achieve that, then I think you can never look back. So that's kind of one thing. And now, since we talked about COVID and crisis, I just remember one quote from Graham Emanuel, who was the advisor for Obama in 2008 financial crisis. I'll just use it briefly. You know what he said? You never want a serious crisis go waste. It's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before. So every organization should look at this crisis as an opportunity and look forward in taking a leap forward. So that's the advice I would have for the new organizations.
Brilliant, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Thank you so much, Vinay, for being part of this session. I hope the viewers have gotten the time's worth that they have spent with us. Please do join us for entire festivities that UiPath has brought together for you to understand Reboot Work Festival.